Okay, so this is interview tips. So we're going to read this and answer some questions. You have done all the hard work. You've written your resume and the cover letter. You read it 3 times before you sent it in to make sure it was perfect. Now it's time for the last step. You have to go in for an interview. There are a lot of things that you can do before you go into an interview. These things can help make a good impression. They can make the company want to give you the job you are trying so hard to get. One of the first things you can do is dress well for the job. You should wear nice clothes that fit with the company. Never wear jeans to an interview. Look at the way other people in the company dress and dress like them. If you aren't sure how people in the company dress, visit before the interview. Men in an office are probably wearing slacks, a tie, and maybe a suit coat. The women are probably wearing nice dresses or dress pants. Wear nice shoes to the interview. Don't wear sneakers. Don't wait to the last minute to leave for the interview. You never know what could happen on the way. The car could break down or the bus could be late. Rushing to get there could make you nervous before the interview even starts. If you start early, it will help you stay calm. When you get to the interview, don't take a backpack or water bottles in with you. Also, don't take any food with you. This is messy. It is also wrong to eat or drink during the interview. You want to look professional and ready to do the job. Don't be afraid to make yourself sound great. You want the company to hire you. You need to give them a reason to do that. Tell the person interviewing you why the company should hire you. Tell the things that you are strong at. An employer likes people who know what they are good at. Before you go to the interview, make a list of things you are good at. Memorize the list so you can remember it during the interview. When the interviewer is asking questions, look him or her in the eye. Don't look at the floor or around the room. Also, make eye contact when you are answering questions. This helps to show that you are confident and ready for the job. Smile when you can. You want to be friendly and show that you work well with people. Try to relax. It will be hard because you are nervous. Just take a deep breath and do the best you can. Make sure when you are ready, when you get to the interview, make sure that you are ready when you get to the interview. Have an extra copy of your resume and your reference list. Don't crumple your resume and put it in your pocket. Find a nice folder or notebook to put your resume in. This will keep it from getting wrinkled. When the interviewer is asking questions, don't say bad things about yourself or someone you used to work for. Don't talk about how you didn't like your last boss. Talk only about good things. Interviewers do not want to hear about the bad things that happened at your last job. Doing a little work before the interview will help you make sure all goes well. The interview is the last step in getting that job. With a good resume and a great interview, you are on your way to getting the job you really want. So now we're going to answer some questions. Question 1, where should you look when the interview is asking you a question? In the interviewer's eyes? At the floor? Question 2, where should you put your resume for the interview? In a nice folder? In your pocket? Question 3, you should leave early for your interview. True or false? Question 4, what should you talk about during the interview? Bad things about yourself, good things about yourself. How should you dress for an interview? Type in what it is. Make sure you submit the quiz. Now I'm going to pull up a video for you to watch.
Most interviews, no matter what the industry, are designed to assess a few key areas: professionalism, interest in the job being offered, fit for the job including applicable skills, and personality. Here are some tips on the do's and don'ts of interviewing. Do be sure to dress appropriately for your interview. If you're a man, wear a suit. You can never go wrong with navy blue, a charcoal gray, a white shirt, and a nice tie.
If you are a woman, do make sure you wear a suit to the interview. Either a skirt suit or a pantsuit is fine. Don't wear large jewelry, loud colors, or too much makeup. Don't give a limp handshake. Nice to meet you.
Do give a firm but not bone-crushing handshake. The key to a good handshake is to get the web between your thumb and forefinger fully in contact with that of the person with whom you're shaking hands. Also, don't forget to make eye contact and smile. So tell me about yourself.
Well, I was born in San Francisco and then my family moved to Boston. Well, actually the suburbs of Boston, about 20 minutes outside, but you tell everyone Boston. And then I went to UPenn in Pennsylvania, and I started out as an art history major, and then I switched to economics. But then I wasn't so sure, so I switched back to art history, and then I had to complete more credits to do the major. It was kind of a pain. So now I'm here with the possibility that I might apply to law school next fall.
This isn't a license to tell your life story. Rather, use this as an opportunity to give a concise summary of your career, abilities, and goals.
I'm a very energetic and organized person, which is why I'm drawn to opportunities such as this one. I have over 4 years experience at the associate level, and I'd like to further my career path. And I'm also fluent in French, and I've studied and lived in Paris.
Great. Interviewers want to know how you assess your good points and your bad points. What would you say is your greatest weakness or area that you can improve upon?
I have a tendency to oversleep. In the past, I've overslept and missed important meetings.
Okay. When discussing your weaknesses, avoid personality or character flaws. Instead, focus on areas that could be improved upon over time.
If someone isn't working hard enough, sometimes I end up picking up the slack. I'm working on just sticking to my own order of business.
So, are you married?
I'm single.
It's actually illegal for interviewers to ask you certain personal questions, such as your age or marital status, so you don't need to volunteer that information.
If you like, you can answer like this.
Let me ask you, are you planning to have a baby in the next few years?
I'd rather keep the focus on the job, not my personal life.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry to keep you waiting. Thanks for coming in today.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Do you have a copy of your resume?
Here you go.
Thank you.
You have a business card?
Yes. There you go.
Thank you.
So tell me about your last job.
Well, it was really interesting because it had a lot of different elements to it. And I had a lot of responsibility in the position. For example, oh, excuse me. Oh, hey, how are you? Do you mind? Is that all right? Yeah, not too much. Okay. See you then. Bye. So as I was saying before.
If you forget and it goes off during the interview, apologize immediately and turn it off without checking who's calling or answering it. We hope these interview tips have been helpful. For more career advice, go to vault.com/videos.
So that is a summary of some interview tips. So please complete all of that, submit the survey, the quiz, and if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out, and I'll see you on the next assignment.